Good morning. What a night of thrillers in high school football. Ephrata and Garden Spot tied in the second half. Ephrata's Sam McCracken finds Andre Weidman, who does the rest, rumbling in from 38 yards, and the Mounts lead by a touchdown. Garden Spot answers. Quarterback Kyle Harding takes off up the middle, slips a couple tackles, and turns it on. Motors 55 yards to tie the score in the final period. Later, the Spartans' Nick Gleason boosts a field goal to put them up by 3. Ephrata has time. Mountaineers driving. The long pass is picked off by Austin Hurst, and that ices it. Garden Spot holds on 24-21 to improve to 5-1. Hempfield and Penn Manor tied for first place in LL Section 1. Penn Manor opening possession. Hempfield's Cole Peters knocks the ball loose. David Polly scoops it up and achieves the lineman's dream. The big fella lumbers in for the score and then collapses from exhaustion. Still, opening period. Jackson Landis fires to Gabriel Benjamin, who picks up some blocks, weaves through the defense, and sprints 46 yards for the score. Grant Hoover had a pair of TD runs for Hempfield as the Black Knights remain perfect in section play, 37-7. A battle of unbeatens. Hamburg and Lancaster Catholic in LL Section 5 tie score. Second half kickoff goes to Catholic's R.J. Gonzalez, who finds a seam up the middle, bursts through it, and is off to the races. He goes the distance to put the Crusaders up by 7. Then just a few plays later, Hamburg throwing. But Catholic's Javon Parker picks it off, and he's got a clear path, dashing 45 yards for a pick 6. Catholic by 2 touchdowns. But Hamburg fights back. Derek Ruiz, one of the top running backs in the LL League, scores. We're all tied with 5 minutes to go. Catholic drives downfield. A minute left when Gavin Tregia boots the go-ahead field goal, and Catholic pulls out a 38-35 thriller to improve to 6-0. Cocalico home against Elko. Second quarter, Cocalico's Josh Meyer. Up top to Aaron Longenecker. Cocalico leading by a lot. Just seconds before half, Elko passing, but it's picked off by that guy again, Aaron Longenecker. Looks like he has nothing but green grass in front of him, but no. He has to cut it clear back across the field, goes to the opposite corner for a pick 6. The Eagles dominate this one 42-6. To the York Adams League, Dallas Town and Central York. Early on, the Panthers pounding it on the ground. Jules Goff rumbles 15 yards down to the 5 to set up a short Central touchdown. Wildcats try to answer. Owen Strauss to pit commit Kenny Johnson for the first down, but they would not cash in. Later on in the second, the Panthers driving. It's Goff again from the 11, spinning into the end zone, and Central York beats Dallas Town 35-21. Red Lion hosting Southwestern. We pick it up in the third quarter with a tight game. Southwestern's Max Weisensail keeps it himself, bouncing off his own man, breaks a tackle, carries men into the end zone, 13-0 Southwestern. Mustangs get the ball back and do it again. This time Cohen Bull, great name for a running back, finds a seam up the middle and motors 41 yards. The Southwestern defense would close it out from there. Sam Dickmeyer gets the sack. The defense pitches a shutout, 20-0. I'm Mike Hostetler for Football Friday.
The Fighting Irish cheering section is all fired up, so are the cheerleaders. It's a couple of old rivals, York Catholic hosting DeLone Catholic, each team looking to seize the lead in Division III. The rivals battling in the rain, not a lot of love lost, but plenty of respect. Squires led it 14-0 in the third when LaVan McFadden would take over this game. He gets the pitch. Watch this. The hurdle over a defender before he's dragged out of bounds. That would set up a McFadden touchdown. It was 14-7. It was 14-all as we pick it up in the fourth quarter. McFadden gets the handoff as he's been playing running back of late. Gets to the outside, makes a couple of moves here, a stiff arm, and he's off to the races 48 yards down the sidelines. That's going to put the Fighting Irish in the lead 21-14 over DeLone. In the fourth, the Squires mount a drive behind the running game, but then it's Denver Ostrom going to the air, and he's going to hit Noah Crawford, a 35-yard scoring strike to tie the game at 21. Seconds to go in the fourth. DeLone inside the York Catholic 10. Ostrom looking for the end zone, but this time he's picked off by Emmanuel Lucina. We're going to overtime, tied at 21. Both teams get a touchdown in the first overtime. Second overtime, York Catholic gets the field goal blocked by the Squires. DeLone tries a field goal, and this one by Nolan Cruz connects. DeLone Catholic pulls out a thriller over York Catholic 31-28. York Suburban hosting Dover in a big game for both teams. First half, it's scoreless. Eric Campbell of Dover scrambling to his right, and he'll hit Braden Zirkle for the touchdown, 9-yard scoring pass, 7-0 Eagles. It's more Campbell here in the first half. Goes this way, changes direction, and he's going to go down the sidelines, 39 yards on the scoring run, and 14-0 Dover behind Eric Campbell's running and passing. The Trojans would rally behind who else? Mike Bentavina, the running back. Take a look at these moves. Gets to the outside and then puts on one more move. How about a little spin as he gets the ball out to midfield? A few plays later, who are they going to call? Of course, Bentavina. He takes it, breaks a few tackles, and he's going to find the end zone to get York Suburban right back in it. It was 14-7 Dover at that point, and Dover goes on to beat the Trojans 35-21. I'm Barbara Barr, News 8 Sports.